money and more. So talks money and more. It talks money and more. So talks money and more.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of So Talks Money and More, where we don't just talk about getting the bag, we focus on securing it and properly transferring it to the next generation. I'm your host, Dr. Sabrina Edmond Williams, educator, author, and investor, opening minds and closing contracts. I am so noted, and today, we're going to talk about something that too many of us don't find out about until it's too late. Probate court. Let me tell you about Danielle. This is a true story. Names have been changed, of course, but this could be your sister, cousin, niece, friend, or even you. Danielle was in love. She was just married to the man she called her soulmate, Malik. He was funny, hardworking, and treated her like a queen. Did I mention he was good looking too? Well, anyway, they had been together for 10 years and finally decided to tie the knot in a small, intimate ceremony. Black love at its finest. 4 months later, tragedy struck. Malik had a sudden heart attack and passed away while Danielle was away on a business trip. Danielle was devastated. She went from planning their first anniversary trip to planning a funeral. And then, just as she was trying to grieve, she finds herself being served court papers. Malik's sister, let's call her Keisha, had filed paperwork to be named executor of Malik's estate. And when they went to court, the judge actually granted Keisha's petition and ordered her to sell everything to settle Malik's estate. The house, the insurance money, the bank accounts, the business, even the new G-Wagon that Malik had gifted Danielle as a wedding gift. Everything. And you might be thinking, wait, what? Wouldn't Danielle, as the wife, automatically have rights to Malik's stuff? Let me stop you right there. That is not how it works. You see, Malik died without a will. That means his estate had to go through probate court, a legal process where the court decides who gets what when someone passes away. And in the absence of a will, the court determines what happens to Malik's estate. The court, not feelings, not who cooked his meals, not even who wore the wedding ring. And Keisha came to court with receipts. She had been listed on some of Malik's accounts before he married Danielle. She was even listed as the beneficiary on his life insurance policy. And although Malik was married to Danielle, he never updated his documents. No estate plan, no trust, no will, just love. So Danielle sat in that courtroom, heartbroken and in disbelief, as the judge granted Keisha executor rights. That means Keisha had the legal control to manage and distribute Malik's estate. And let me tell you what happened next. Keisha, she told Danielle she had to be out in 30 days. Be out of the house. That same house she and Malik had picked out and furnished. That same house where they prayed together, played together, dreamed together. That same house that she called home, gone. Danielle didn't just lose her husband. She lost her home, her peace of mind, and the financial security she thought she had in her marriage. All because there was no estate plan. Family, this is why we have to have this conversation. We have to talk about this. We can't afford to keep saying, I'll get to it one day, because one day very well may not come. Let me break it down. Estate planning 101. First, a will. A will names who gets what and who's in charge. If Malik had simply written a will naming Danielle as his executor, she would have had legal standing to manage his estate. Second, a living trust. If Malik had established a living trust, that would have helped Danielle avoid probate altogether, since the assets in a trust go straight to whom you name. No court, no drama. Third, beneficiary designations. That life insurance policy, that retirement account, if the beneficiary is still your mama, your sister, if it's still the same from 2008, that's who's getting the money, not your spouse, not your kids. Beneficiary designations override your will. So check those today. Fourth, power of attorney and healthcare directive. What if Malik hadn't died but was in a coma? Who would make medical decisions? Who could access his accounts to pay bills? That's what these docs do for you. And finally, 5, POD or pay on death designee form. If Malik had named Danielle as POD on his bank account, she would have had access to his money in the bank after he died. And let's be real, we in the Black community are most vulnerable when we don't have these protections. It's not just about money, it's about generational wealth and family dignity. Because here's what else happened. Danielle had to move back in with her parents. She had to start over emotionally, financially, and spiritually. And it could have all been avoided by attending my Learning to Trust Estate Planning Boot Camp. So, what do we learn from Danielle's story? Here are today's takeaway. First, love. Love is good, but love is not a plan. Marriage is beautiful, but without legal documents, your spouse might not have any rights. 2, don't assume your family will do the right thing. People change when money's on the table. 3, tomorrow isn't promised. Estate planning is an act of love. It's how you protect the people you care about most. If you haven't had the conversation, it's time. Sit down with your partner. Call an estate planning attorney. Revisit your documents at least once a year. And if money's tight, look for free legal clinics or organizations in your area that offer low-cost estate planning services. We've got to do better for us and for our future. Before we wrap, I want you to text this episode to 3 people you love, the ones you know who haven't done their estate planning. Let's not let another Danielle walk into court blindsided and broken. We deserve to be protected in life and in death. Trust me now, thank me later. This is Dr. Sabrina Edmond Williams with So Talks Money and More, reminding you, we build, we protect, and we thrive. To learn how to ensure Danielle's story is not your story, please visit learningtotrust.org. Until next time, take care of your money so it can take care of the ones you leave behind.